This video is to be used for educational purposes only and is not intended to replace individual research or licensed investment advice. Unique experiences and past performance does not guarantee future results. Trading stocks, options, and spot currencies involves substantial risk, and there's always the potential for loss. Your trading results may vary. No representations are being made that any software or training will guarantee profits or not result in losses from trading. This is the Premier Trade Market Wrap. This is the Market Wrap on a Friday. Jack Lott here on the James Dix Financial Network. Confidence among U.S. consumers fell more than expected this month, reaching a 16-year low. University of Michigan's preliminary index of consumer sentiment decreased to 69.6 from 78.4 in January. That's the lowest level since February of 1992. The New York Federal Reserve's Empire State Manufacturing Survey fell nearly 21 points to negative 11.7. That's the first negative reading since May of 2005. The Fed reported that industrial production rose by 0.1% in January. That matched the December increase. Capacity utilization for all industries remained flat at 81.5. Former Fed Chairman Alan Greenspan said the American economy is clearly on the edge of a recession, and he pointed to the depressed housing market as a primary culprit. Greenspan said the odds are 50% or better the country is headed toward a recession. In other news today, NYSE Euronext has agreed to buy a 5% stake in Indian commodity marketplace multi-commodity exchange for undisclosed terms. MCX is a commodity exchange for the trading of precious metals, ferrous and non-ferrous metals, energy, agriculture, and industrial commodities. Economic reports out next week. Home Builders Index, Consumer Price Index, the Housing Starts report, Philly Fed Index, and the leading economic indicators from the Conference Board, all scheduled for next week. In Forex news today, the dollar set for the biggest weekly loss this year against the euro as a decline in New York manufacturing and tumbling consumer confidence added to concern that the U.S. economy is heading toward a recession. Pound snapped 5 days of gains against the dollar on speculation its advance to a 10-day high does not reflect the outlook for interest rates or the economy. Britain's currency posted its first weekly gain since January after the Bank of England said on February 13th inflation will overshoot its 2% goal in 2 years, even amid downside risks to growth. And the Australian dollar headed for a weekly gain against the U.S. and the New Zealand dollars after the central bank signaled it will raise interest rates next month. Australia's dollar is the second best performer this month among the 16 most traded currencies versus the U.S. dollar. In earnings news today, Best Buy said a slowing economy will hurt fourth quarter profits, and it reduced its guidance as consumers held back on purchases of high-end TVs, digital music players, as well as cameras. Abercrombie & Fitch reported that its fourth quarter earnings rose 9% on increased sales from its expanding Hollister company chain that catered to teens and its Abercrombie stores for kids. And the Campbell Soup Company said it earned $274 million, or 71 cents a share, for the 3 months ended January 27th. Earnings out next week: Safeway, OfficeMax, Intuit, XM Satellite Radio, Hewlett-Packard, Host Marriott, SBA Communications, and Barrick Gold, just to name a few. Some of the stocks in the news today: Brocade Communications reporting fiscal first quarter net income decreasing to $19.8 million. And Cognex Corp's fourth quarter net income rose to $11.1 million, or a quarter a share. That is the Market Wrap on a Friday. I'm Jack Lott here on the James Dix Financial Network.